In the high-stakes ecosystem of Korean entertainment, where even a fleeting handhold can ignite headlines, there exists a couple whose smallest gestures consistently trigger nationwide conversation: Son Ye Jin and Hyun Bin. Yet what keeps the public invested in them year after year is not merely their A-list status. It is the way they have quietly transformed marriage into a refined statement about soft power, emotional intelligence, and modern partnership. A small moment, a powerful message. On March 1st, a clip resurfaced online showing the couple attending a game during the MLB World Tour Seoul series. Amid the electrifying atmosphere of the stadium, they did not appear as distant celebrities maintaining curated personas. Instead, they looked like an ordinary young couple animatedly discussing the game's dramatic plays. Then came the now viral moment. As both prepared to comment on a tense play, Hyun Bin realized he was about to speak at the same time as his wife. In a split second, he gently closed his mouth, tilted his head slightly, and ceded the floor to Son Ye Jin. There was no theatrical flourish, no performative chivalry, just an instinctive, effortless pause. That instinct generated millions of engagements. Because audiences did not simply witness a courteous gesture. They saw a subtle redefinition of relational power dynamics, a man secure enough to step back, and in doing so, become even more commanding. The head of the household and the evolution of modern masculinity. Online communities playfully crowned Son Ye Jin the head of the household. Comments flooded forums: Hyun Bin truly puts his wife first, we all want a partner this considerate, that level of emotional awareness is so attractive. But beneath the humor lies a deeper cultural shift. Viewers are increasingly embracing a new model of masculinity, one defined by attentiveness, restraint, and respect rather than dominance. Hyun Bin, whose on-screen persona in Ha Can Noi On, Crash Landing on You, was built around stoic authority and commanding presence, demonstrates a contrasting dimension in real life. He does not need to occupy center stage in every frame. He does not need to speak first to assert significance. His composure and willingness to defer amplify his stature rather than diminish it. In a society long shaped by traditional patriarchal structures, an A-list male actor instinctively yielding conversational space to his wife carries symbolic weight. From on-screen chemistry to sustainable partnership, their romance famously began on set. The extraordinary global success of Ha Can Noi On extended far beyond ratings. It became a cross-border cultural phenomenon. The chemistry that captivated audiences evolved into a real-life relationship. After 2 years of discreet dating, they held a lavish wedding in March 2022, often described as one of the most iconic ceremonies in Korean entertainment history. Later that year, on November 27, they welcomed their first son. Yet crucially, they have never weaponized their marriage for publicity. No constant family live streams. No commodification of their child's image. No strategic oversharing to maintain visibility. In an era where celebrity branding frequently leverages perfect family narratives, their deliberate restraint stands out. Privacy is strategy, peace is power. Son Ye Jin has spoken about simple maternal routines, hanging her child's laundry, savoring small domestic moments. After marriage, she consciously scaled back professional commitments to prioritize family life, not as a symbolic sacrifice, but as a calibrated lifestyle decision. Meanwhile, Hyun Bin continues to pursue a stable film career while maintaining strict boundaries around his private sphere. The couple does not reveal their son's face publicly, a clear assertion that celebrity does not equate to unlimited access. In a digital media environment perpetually hungry for intimacy, silence can be the most forceful declaration. Why public fascination endures? Paradoxically, the more private they remain, the more compelling they become. Yet rather than responding to curiosity with sensationalism, they sustain relevance through understated authenticity, like a brief exchange in a baseball stadium. A glance. A pause. A conscious step back. Such micro-gestures often resonate more profoundly than grand romantic proclamations. In an industry meticulously engineered around spectacle, spontaneity becomes rare, and therefore magnetic. Celebrity marriage as a case study in balanced power. Observing Son Ye Jin and Hyun Bin reveals a partnership structured on equilibrium. Neither eclipses the other professionally. Neither reduces the other to a promotional accessory. Neither abandons individual identity within the union. The now viral moment at the MLB game was not merely etiquette. It was a glimpse into operational dynamics, calibrated timing, mutual respect, and situational awareness. Within a culture recalibrating conversations about gender equity, that image carries disproportionate symbolic influence. Love as soft power. Perhaps what captivates millions is not their beauty, wealth, or fame. It is their refusal to dramatize happiness. They do not rely on scandal to sustain relevance. They do not broadcast intimacy to validate their bond. They do not issue grand declarations to confirm devotion. With a single, nearly imperceptible pause in a crowded stadium, Hyunbin illustrated that genuine authority in marriage is not about speaking first, it is about knowing when to yield. And that may be why the story of Son Ye Jin and Hyunbin transcends celebrity romance. It stands as a contemporary emblem of partnership, quiet yet resolute, private yet powerful, an evolving template for modern love in the public eye.